All right, thank you very much. 090735300044 is the number to call us. Remember that we have an array of stories here on Abuja Now, and we are just talking about what's going on here in the FCT, intimating you about the things that you need to know. Yes, Abuja is the seat of power where decisions are made and policies are shaped. And here on Abuja Now, we believe that information is a currency of power, and that is why we are dedicated to keeping you informed, educated about the latest development, news, and trends in Abuja. And this platform is specifically designed to empower you with knowledge and, of course, spark meaningful conversations and also foster a sense of community among Abuja's residents and stakeholders. So keep it locked here on Abuja Now as you stay informed, engaged, and connected to the heartbeat of Nigeria's capital city. 090735300044 is the number to connect with us. Now, just to refresh your minds on some of the stories that are making the rounds here in the FCT, Nigeria's President Bola Tinubu has renamed the University of Abuja after Yakubu Gowon, but it is important to state that this is subject to approval by the Nigerian Senate. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning. What name and where are you calling from?
Good morning, how are you?
Very well, thank you. How are you doing?
My name is Ibrahim.
Okay, Ibrahim, where are you calling from?
I'm from Niger.
Please go ahead.
And if the audition is talking to weekend now, it's slowly when they're supposed to stop, because you know the hardship. That demolition is not hardship and the many things in the community. They say that some people now, if they don't, before you get another thing, it's very difficult. Some people, they go back their village, and when they reach village, they go to and starting another thing freshly, which they know. Everybody know now that hardship all over in Nigeria now, especially now when they demolish the houses now, how is it going to make up? And that's the only thing. May God continue to bless us.
All right, thank you very much, Ibrahim, for calling us all the way from Niger State. 090735300044. Stay informed, stay connected, stay Abuja. This is Abuja Now on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. Your voice to amplify some of the stories and, of course, the things that are happening here in the Federal Capital Territory. And this is the platform to empower you with knowledge and also give you the opportunity to speak, to contribute to the conversations that matter. Yes, it's not just about living in a location, but having an idea of what's going on here. What are some of the issues that you would like us to talk about here? What's going on in your vicinity that you want to throw more light on? Remember, Soso was talking about the fact that he feels that in the Gariki market there should be provision where people who come in and are going out, their receipts should not be totally destroyed. Maybe they should be given a receipt, a proof, just to show that they were there, proof that you were in that market on this so day. Alright, 0907300044 is the number to connect us. Let's hear from you this morning, and I'll still updating you about what's going on here in the FCT. The Federal Executive Council has resolved to rename the University of Abuja to General Yakubu Gowon University, but this is subject to the approval of the Nigerian Senate. And now, moving away from that, the Senate has asked the FCT minister to stop demolition in Abuja, especially those that do not have any court proceedings, or should I say, those that are not in line with court processes. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Sati. I call from Central Area.
Please go ahead.
Good morning, the delectable Cassandra, right?
Yes, good morning. Delectable. I like that.
Yeah, how you doing?
Very well, thank you. Very well. How are you doing?
I like the texture of your voice.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I want to bring the attention of the government to something.
Please go ahead.
You know, in this December city now, this country is caused by POS office.
Okay.
Now, let's look at this. I live in Abuja. I live in Abuja because of POS. There's an ATM close to me. You see, the guys is here with like 5 cards, and only one person will collect the amount like from
time of people. It is wrong. We are supposed to do ourselves even more than what the government does for us. It's not right. Government should pay 2 points of sales. When as curious people, when have they suddenly turned to cash dispensing individuals? I don't understand. Then they go to these ATMs, they empty the machines, we took it out, the machine is empty. Mother, the amount that is not there. It is not good. We should talk to ourselves. If we don't do it, this country will not change. Because it is from us, by the people that will let us emerge. So if the majority of us, if we are not good, if we are not forthright, if we are not upright, if we are not doing things rightly, we are going to be ignored. So talk to ourselves, tell ourselves the truth. We the only ones that can change our country. We also need the government to all do the right thing to be truthful to Nigerians. But we should also do our bit. We have the role to play.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Cassandra.
Thank you. You've raised a very valid point. I think the last time we had this conversation, and somehow listening to some of you here on radio, it was established that this cash scarcity is not entirely the fault of the POS vendors, because at this point it's really difficult to even see an ATM that is dispensing. I also talked about the fact that I cannot remember the last time I saw an ATM that was working or even used one. Most times you have to resort to using the POS because they are the only option at this point. But some people are still lamenting, because obviously we cannot deny the fact that there is cash scarcity in Nigeria at the moment, here, especially here in Abuja, where you have to pay at least 400 naira to be able to get 10,000 naira, and then you're paying 200 naira for 5,000. And sometimes I'm about to lose it. Before I even got a picture of the whole thing, I almost lost it with one POS vendor. I'm like, why are you charging 200 naira for 5,000? And he goes on defending himself. This whole issue, it's quite systemic, but I know that there is something that can be done about it, even though the Central Bank of Nigeria has said that the cash that is outside bank vaults has risen to 1.59 trillion naira has risen to 1.59 trillion naira year on year, now totaling 4.29 trillion naira. That is the money that is outside. There's so much money circulating outside, yet it's not going to the right people. What exactly is happening as Nigerians continue to struggle? There are queues in banks, yet the wallets are empty. And this is also happening here in Abuja, just like I said. What can we do about this situation? There is so much that is happening. It's supposed to be a season where we get to celebrate, a season where we get to rejoice and everything. But I think there is something different entirely from the whole idea of the festive season. People should be celebrating. People should be having fun with their family and friends. But the contrast is the case. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Cassie. Uche.
All right, go ahead.
Concerning the scarcity of cash in the society, it has lingered for more than 2 weeks now, and people have been crying and lamenting that they can't withdraw their own cash. You can imagine me. I went to hospital yesterday. I don't have cash. The network was bad. My card was rejected. There was no network. Transfer is not something is not even anything to write home about.
Okay.
POS is not working in the hospital, and there is no cash. This is the same thing that led a lot of people to lose their lives. It has said itself again, and nobody is saying anything. Both the CBN governor and the banks, nobody has been punished. Head hasn't been rolled, and people keep on crying on a daily basis. And this is a country where we have the president, we have the vice president, we have the Senate, Is it that they are not hearing the cries of Nigerians, or they just decided to keep mute? Because if this crash of a thing affects them, they will speak out. If this thing begins to affect them, okay, look at when we have the change of an iron note. They contested it because it affected them. But this one that affects the public, they are paying a deaf ear to it because it doesn't affect them. Why is it that nobody is putting anybody to question? And start crying, lamenting over lack of their own money. Go to bank, no money. ATM, no money. POS, they told you they bought their cash. And how much is even with them? So how long will Nigerians continue crying and lamenting? Like our leaders take delight in seeing the poor masses suffering. In fact, I think our cry and lament gives them blood in their system. Why is it like this? They are busy talking about 2027. That is all what is all around the corner. If you know those that are alive till 2027 that will vote, it's too bad though. This thing is too bad. Something has to be done about it. If not, it will cause another thing. Let me not say what is about to happen. It will not come out from my mouth, but we'll hear you.
All right. You stay tuned and listening to Abuja Now right here on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, and we have been updating you and furnishing you with the information as regards what's going on here in the FCT. Let's hear you. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Cassie.
Hi, good morning, Soso.
Morning. Sorry, a very quick one.
All right, go ahead.
I don't want anybody to blame POS operators.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
You see the CBN policy makers, right? And the bank managers these are the two people that if we have to arrest, these are the two people. Cassie, I can't remember, for over 1 year I've not used bank ATM. For over 1 year.
I honestly cannot remember the last time I used one too.
Aside the fact that when you go there you don't see cash, when you immediately do a wrong, maybe there's a network issue and you have a debit, it will take 3 months for them to reverse that debit. That is if they are told they will reverse it. Right? And then secondly, why would you say with my own money I cannot be paid more than so amount at the counter?
Quite unfortunate.
If you go to bank now, we cannot withdraw some certain amount of money at the counter. Not even up to 100k. So are you blaming the POS operators? The CBN should be ashamed of themselves because they cause this thing. And the bank managers, you see them, they will go and take this money and they will not dispense it. They will just keep it and be giving to people strictly on cause. These two sets of people are the cause of this problem. Thank you so much.
Well, I think that away from the speculations, the CBN has released, according to reports, a staggering 94.3% of the total 4.55 trillion naira in circulation is held outside the banks, amounting to 4.29 trillion naira as at October 2024, and this trend has been ongoing throughout 2024, with over 90% of currency in circulation remaining outside the formal financial institutions. And the CBN is raising an alarm, saying that there is more cash that is outside. Yet Nigerians are struggling to access cash, especially here in Abuja. What's going on? Despite the increased currency in circulation, the wallets are empty. Despite the increased currency in circulation, the wallets are empty as Nigerians, especially those in Abuja, continue to struggle to access cash. There are issues that must be addressed. Obviously, there are some underlying issues, even though some experts argue that the cash scarcity is worsened by the lack of transparency and communication from the CBN, as well as the failure of banks to comply with cash disbursement guidelines. But whatever the reasons are, it is clear that the current situation is causing untold hardship for many Nigerians, and there is urgent need to address this issue. I'm hoping that the right authorities are listening and the right thing will be done to make life easier for Nigerians, especially those resident here in Abuja. We have been updating you about what's going on, and you have also been communicating with us and telling us about your sight of what it is like to live here in Abuja. I'm hoping that some of these issues that have been highlighted here on radio this morning are going to be tackled. It's not just about talking. We don't just want to be an echo chamber. We want to make impact. We want to see where Nigerians talk and something is done about it. Who is responsible for ensuring that cash is available so that the POS vendors do not have to buy cash and then come back to resell that cash to Nigerians at the tail end? What can we do about this? A lot of questions on my mind, but we just have to round it up here on Abuja Now. But I'm hoping that you will connect with us again later in the week as we bring you another episode of Abuja Now, as we continue to inform you and educate you about the latest developments, news, and trends in Abuja. I am Cassandra Unimbe, your media chick. Thank you